The S&P 500 continues to trade at multi-year highs while the US dollar fell to a 2-month low on Monday. David, why is it that the inverse correlation between the US dollar and S&P 500 continues growing stronger?
The reason is really simple. No one wants to hold US dollars unless they can help it. What does that mean exactly? Well, US interest rates are basically at record lows near 0%. If you don't think the US dollar is going to go anywhere or appreciate, you're going to invest in other currencies. So you'll collect near 4% in Australia and basically pay the interest rate in the US or, so on, as long as you expect that currency exchange rate is going to remain unchanged. As long as stock markets, as barometer for fear, investor fear, remain aloft, there's really no reason to hold US dollars.
So what does this mean for high-yield growth currencies like the Australian dollar?
That's an excellent question. And again, it comes down to the fact that no one wants to hold US dollars unless they can help it. And when can they not help it? Well, all of a sudden, if that speculative trade gets unwound, if traders start fearing those big exchange rate moves, then they'll have no choice but to flood back to the US dollar. And again, that explains why there's that strong correlation to the stock market. But also that means for currencies like the Australian dollar, as long as the S&P remains near the highs, the Aussie is at worst going to consolidate, at best appreciate through the foreseeable future, despite clear macroeconomic headwinds.
And what does the weakening US dollar mean for the euro?
I mean, last week a lot of people asked, why is the euro stronger right now? But fundamentally, actually it wasn't. It was the US dollar that was weaker. So really, everyone thinks that the euro's headed lower. Specs are super short, but it's not going anywhere. Right now, the only volatility on that pair is coming from the US dollar side. As far as the euro is concerned, it'll go the way of the dollar, and that's basically the implication for the euro itself.
This market is
stock pickers market.
Stocks have rallied this year.
We're coming into a Monday where we're going to